Hello, hi, I'm back. I wanted to talk about another topic that I really, really love, and that is vanilla. I'm going to be going through 10 vanilla scents that I've really been enjoying recently. It is February, the middle of February, and where I am, it's pretty cold, so it's a great time to wear vanilla. So the first scent, I'm just going to start grabbing some. The first scent is Spirit Cask by Joram Studio. So this is not, on me, it's not like an extremely vanilla forward scent. It's not, well, I guess you can smell a lot of vanilla, but it's not like a pure vanilla scent. This is quite an interesting take on vanilla. It kind of smells like a mint chocolate chip cookie. It has some like malty quality to it, and it's a little bit aromatic and like a little bit earthy. I don't know where that earthy quality comes from. It might be like a hay note or something. And I think it has some kind of like alcohol note, like cognac and vanilla, but really it's so unique. It's more of like a personal scent, I'd say. Like I wear this for myself, I wouldn't wear it and like walk around expecting compliments or anything, because it's like a little bit mentholated, like that minty, it has that minty quality, and it's like a little bit bitter, a little bit earthy, and like a little bit vanilla. It kind of smells like the inside of like one of those, I think, whiskey, like the barrels that they aged the whiskey in. It kind of has that smell as well. So a little bit woody. I don't know, you guys just need to check this one out because it's quite hard to describe, and I don't think it's everyone's cup of tea, but it's something that I've really been enjoying. And I don't wear it that much because I don't know, I like to go out and like have myself projecting everywhere and stuff, and I think this one is like a little bit more personal, and it's definitely not something I can imagine like being complimented or anything. It's like just for you. It's more artistic, I'd say. So that's the first one, Spirit Cask. If you want to smell unique and just enjoy things for yourself, check this one out. Next, something on the opposite end of the spectrum is Guerlain's Mon Guerlain. My French is not that bad, but Guerlain is so hard to say for me. I don't know why. I think everyone knows about this, so I don't have to, talk too much about it. This is like my third bottle of Mon Guerlain. This is like a cute little 30 ml. It is just so pleasant, like a very sort of airy, like an airy type lavender vanilla. Like the aromatic lavender really lightens this one up. Not to say that it's like a light scent, it still has like a very large presence. It has like a big sillage and it lasts very long on me, but it doesn't feel heavy. It never really feels heavy on you or cloying. So I won't ramble on too long about this one. I think everyone knows what Mon Guerlain smells like. Another one that I have here is called Bijou Romantique. It is by État Libre d'Orange. And the name, like État Libre is like, the name of the house is so difficult to say, but Bijou Romantique is like a cousin of Shalimar. It has that like Shalimar quality where there's sort of like citrus in there, and vanilla, and it's like cozy, but it kind of smells like a declawed version of Shalimar. Like Shalimar can be kind of off-putting sometimes. I think it's the combination of like the resins and like ambery, like incensey smoky thing with the citrus. It kind of smells kind of weird. especially to more modern noses. And I'd say that Bijou Romantique is just, it's like a much more sort of modern day balanced version of Shalimar. It still has that like sort of citrus quality and like the benzoin, resinous, vanilla thing, but it is done in a more modern way. And the lasting power is excellent on this as well. Lasting power and sillage. But sadly, I think it's discontinued. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you try and see if you can sample it if you're interested, or you could just go for like one of the flankers of Shalimar. Those might work as well. I'm not sure, because I think like the modern day formulation of Shalimar, I'm personally not really like a big fan. And there's only a few flankers that I like. Like I like Shalimar Eau de Cologne, but I think that one's also discontinued. I have it like hanging out in the back right on my shelf. Anyway, that's not what this is about. More vanilla. This is Vanille de Tahiti by Paris Monte Carlo. This is a really like interesting and weird one. This one I would not recommend to most people actually. I think it's very challenging if you're sensitive to like scatol or like fecal notes. And I know that sounds like really disgusting, but hear me out, okay? This is a scent that's primarily vanilla on me. It's a vanilla floral. And it has ylang ylang and I think champaka, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, florals have the ability in the right concentration to go sort of like animalic or fecal, or indolic as people would say. So definitely, yeah, not for everyone, because I think the florals in here do go in that direction, but like it's really a matter of like you understanding and accepting and acknowledging and embracing the fact that the florals smell indolic. Because once you get to that point, you're like, okay, yeah, these florals smell indolic, and indoles kind of have like the ability to smell like poop. But if you accept them as indoles, then like you'll be okay. But if you don't sort of, if you can never reach that understanding, you'll always think this smells like poop. So that's like a really long-winded way to say that this is a very animalic scent in the opening. Animalic as in like kind of poopy. But I personally think on my skin that it just smells like a very wonderful floral vanilla. The vanilla is like a very rich vanilla. It has a lot of body to it, and the florals are also full-bodied and beautiful. And I am personally a fan, but do not blind buy this. Don't even, you know, if you're like scared, don't even buy a sample. Like try to see if you can smell it in a store before you do any kind of purchasing. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but it lasts a very long time. This one also smells kind of like funny to some people. It has like sort of like saliva quality. Which I know sounds like really disgusting. I'm sorry that these are like coming up, but that's just the best way to describe it. It has like a honey and saliva quality. Like if you guys have ever smelled Bee by Zoologist, you might know that like sort of like musky honey saliva thing. But otherwise it's like a very beautiful vanilla. And I personally like it, you know. Lush has a few vanillas. Actually, I don't think they have very many, but they have Vanillary, which is this one. It's Lush Vanillary. Sorry, I forgot to mention. And they also have American Cream, which I just got rid of because I didn't like it. Like, I actually prefer Vanillary, but I feel like in my experience, I've always gotten this impression that people either like Vanillary or they like American Cream. Like, you're either a fan of one or the other. It's kind of the same way as how, you know, with Mugler, they have, like, you're either, like, an alien girl or an angel girl. And I've always been an angel fan. I came around to ellyn. I only like the old formulation, which you can't get anymore, but anyway, that's not what this video is about. I like vanillary. I prefer it in the summer though, which is interesting. I think most people wear this in the winter, but I got this in the summer. I wore it a lot in the summer, and I'm excited to wear it again in the summer. I've just been like spritzing it recently because I'm excited. This is Unknown Pleasures by Kerosene. It is primarily a sweet lemon scent. Kind of smells like a lemon cake, lemon tart, lemon meringue pie, like lemon custard. But after the opening is mostly sweet lemons. After that, it becomes like a nice caramel vanilla dry down. I prefer it a lot. I like it a lot more than Lyra by Serjoff, which is like a common comparison to this one, I think. There's also some other ones that I have heard of. I think Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana is kind of similar to this. They're like a little bit different. I'd say Devotion is much more it smells more perfumey. I also own that one and I like it, but this one is a bit more like realistic, and it has more of like a caramel nuance to it, and it's stronger. Devotion is more like airy and light, and I like that too. This one's a bit heavier. So that's Unknown Pleasures. I feel like, yeah, this was a really, really popular scent a few years ago, and I only have I have less than half the bottle left, which is proof of how much I like it. Next, I have a more plain vanilla. This is Vanille Noire du Mexique by La Maison de la Vanille. It's just a plain, simple vanilla. And maybe it's kind of deceiving because when you first spray it, you're like, okay, this is just plain vanilla. But like the more that you wear it, or the more that I wear it anyway, I got like the little nuance of patchouli in there and apopanax. And it just smells like milky. It has a very milky smell, I think, from the apopanax. And it's funny, like I wore this, like I doused myself in it, and then I went to Costco, and then it's quite a foodie smell, so like, people don't always know, like if you're wearing a gourmand, people will not always know that you're like wearing perfume. So like the worker ladies at Costco were like I was just in the area, and then I saw her behind me, and she was like talking to her coworker. She was like, wow, like it smells so good in here. It smells like a bakery. Like it smells like maple syrup or something. And then there was a guy on like a scissor lift, and he was like, oh, maybe it's like the bakery, they've been like baking danishes, right? And then she's like, no, like I smell it here, and I smelled it in the other aisle. And then the other lady that she's with was like, yeah, like it smells like vanilla, it smells so good. I was like, oh my god, like that's me, that was me. So I guess I'm kind of like I'm like terrorizing society by spraying on so much perfume, but it smells so good just for like a plain but yummy, but like not boring vanilla. Like I love this stuff, and once I finish this bottle, this is just a small 30 ml bottle, I will get a full size. It smells so good. Okay, then I will move on to something more like complex and sophisticated, but still very beautiful smelling. This is Le Régent by Oriza El Legrand. This is actually the old bottle. They changed the bottle recently. It's so beautiful. It's like this milky benzoin smell, very resinous and delicious, and it's like a semi-gourmand to me. It's not completely like cake, but it just has like, those slightly edible elements, and it has like I don't know how to describe it. Like this is one of those scents that like it's hard to describe unless you've actually, like, you have to smell it for yourself. It has a little like mastic quality, or it kind of has like a little green quality that sort of emulates like the texture of the benzoin itself. Sorry, I don't know, that probably doesn't make any sense, but it's just milky, warm, a little bit sweet, vanillic, of course, lasts forever, like projects like no other. So gorgeous, this one, Le Régent by Orita Legrand. And I do love, or I enjoy most of the house's other offerings, but sadly I've gotten rid of a few of my bottles from them. Anyway, that's not a story for now. But the bottles and the presentation are so gorgeous. I'd love to get them back one day. Okay. Next. I feel like this one has been mentioned a lot as well. This is Xerjoff's Dama Bianca from their Casamorati line, and I think they've like split off, and the Casamorati line is just like its whole separate house. I don't know like what happened, but look at it. It is so feminine, elegant, girly, like delicate, beautiful. This is a vanilla and iris scent, and it has like a little touch of fruitiness. I think it has some like apricot or kumquat or something. I don't know what it is. And it has this like slightly malted quality as well. I think, like, is it malt or barley that's in here? I'm not really sure, but it's just like it's just a gorgeous, like, cool, powdery, sweet floral, and it's floral vanilla. And it's interesting because even though it's powdery, it doesn't smell dry. It smells kind of like wet. It's like, sorry, sounds bad, like it kind of smells like the dew on a flower, like a dewy flower, right? I love this one so much. It's such an easy wear as well. Like, some of these I'd say are more challenging, like Le Régent and Vanille de Tahiti, and even Bijou Romantique is like a bit challenging to wear, but Dama Bianca, scents like Mon Guerlain and Vanille Noire du Tahiti, Vanille Noire du Mexique, they're so easy to just spray on and go. You don't even have to think about it. You'll smell good always. And I have a decant here because I decanted it from my bottle because I didn't want to bring my bottle with me. And I love spraying this when I'm traveling around. This is Baby Cat from YSL. It is so gorgeous. Like, the vanilla is so full-bodied and rich, and it smells so luxurious with the saffron. Like, I love this sort of rubbery, suede-y, like, saffron thing going on. It's just gorgeous. So good for the winter as well. You always, like, it smells unique and it projects and it's just beautiful, and but I feel like it's never like too challenging or anything, even though it is so like unique with this sort of suede thing going on in there. And I don't know, you just feel like rich wearing it. So that's something that I love to wear when I used to work in the office. I don't work in the office anymore, as I mentioned in my other video. But yeah, that brings me to the end of the vanillas that I've been loving recently. And oh, sorry, that's my strap here. I have one honorable mention. I just opened the box. I got a sample of this and I was like, oh my god, like, I love it so much. Sorry, we're back. My phone ran out of memory, so here, so as I was saying, I tested the scent out a long time ago when it was released, and I thought, like, okay, it's like not too bad, you know. I couldn't really smell it, I guess, because I had smelled so many other things, and I was like, You know, I could barely smell this. And then recently I got another sample of it and I was like, wow, it smells so good. So it's vanilla. And then I saw it like on a great deal and I was like, this is destiny. Like, I have to buy this. So I broke my no buy for this thing. I'm back on the no buy. Don't worry about that. Been selling stuff, trying to compensate, recoup my money. But this is Fire at Will by Javoy. Just opened the box. Ah! So it is a... So I can only smell it. I'm gonna spray this on myself right now. Oh, it is such a pretty vanilla. And I think on the opening, it's just like, it just smells like vanilla. I'm kind of like, you know, why did I spend so much money on this? But then just in a few seconds, it develops into this like more full-bodied rich vanilla. And the mimosa in the background, the slight floral that it adds is just sort of like a little bit floral, a little bit pollinated and bright, and it makes it not just like a plain vanilla. It smells so good. I really, really enjoy it, and I want to spray more on myself. Sorry, because I am like obsessed. So yeah, Fire at Will is my honorable mention because I have not been wearing it very much recently because I just opened the box, but now I'll be wearing it like all the time. Yeah, so that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!